Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in to another Cup of Tech. It's so good to be back again. I love doing this show, I'll tell you this straight up, I love it. And I love it also because the comments that I get, the comments that you guys put on there every single week, they're actually intelligent, they're actually smart comments, they're actually stuff which I enjoy reading. You know, it's so funny you hear about other tech sites and stuff like that who get trolled and all this bullcrap which goes on. I don't tend to get that. My audience is awesome, so thanks a lot for commenting, thanks for watching, and let's go on with this week's Cup. Speaking of thanking people, Barack Obama decided to thank a whole country yesterday, well, America, not Australia, because he won the election. He's now the president again for another 4 years and so on. Now, how is this tech related? Well, as part of the election in, I believe, where was it? Virginia. In Virginia, they actually ran part of the polling, I think it was in Charlotte, Virginia, part of the polling on a Microsoft Surface, which was really cool. It's sort of the first step into looking to move the voting process to electronic, which is great. In Australia, we still have a paper-based voting system as well. You usually get like a 1 meter piece of paper. It's ridiculous, it's so huge, and it's crap. So I can just imagine how it would have been walking up to a beautiful Surface, which only just came out probably 2 weeks ago, and actually using it. They actually used an app, which has been getting developed more and more, and oh god, I'm hoping that that's a good case study for what's going to happen with the rest of us. So that's a really good start. Thank you, Microsoft. Speaking of Microsoft, there was an exclusive on The Verge today about Office. Now, there's been so much rumor for a long time. When's Microsoft Office coming to, you know, the mobile? When's it coming to Android? When's it coming to iOS? Well, apparently it's coming very soon. It seems like it's going to come onto iOS devices early in 2013 and then Android slightly after. One of the interesting parts which I read is it seems like it actually might be a paid app, something which you actually need to pay for, which, you know, isn't uncommon, but in document editing applications it's kind of a little bit of an iffy thing, because almost every single phone comes with an application to open PowerPoint, spreadsheets, and you know, Word documents. So I'm going to be interested to see how they try and differentiate themselves from the rest that are already out there. Like Polaris Office, I think is what it's called, is what's on the Samsung Galaxy S3, and it works fine. You know, most of the time I'm not creating documents on my phone. It's really just for viewing and making sure the formatting is correct from someone who did make it in Word or whatever. So I'll be interested to see what they do. Pricing will be an interesting one, and yeah, it's about time though, it needs to happen. Jumping back onto Microsoft again, Xbox SmartGlass. Now, for those of you who don't know what Xbox SmartGlass is, it's basically taking your Xbox experience and moving it to, you know, a mobile device or a tablet or even your laptop. Now, this is starting to get bigger and bigger. Now, they released an application for Android, and I believe it's on iOS as well. And what it allows you to do is to use your mobile device as a separate, almost like a controller, like a remote control for your Xbox. Now, Xboxes and PlayStations are becoming more and more like a media hub for your whole house as it is. So what I'm using it for and what it's designed to do is so you can actually control it. So you actually almost use your whole screen as a touchpad, and you can click around and things like that. Now, there's applications on there, you know, like things like Netflix or QuickFlix, whatever it is, Crackle, even just using an internet browser on the device as well. It's terrible with the actual supplied controls. So using this is awesome. It's just like a touchpad. It works really well, so easy to set up, and it's free. So you can check that one out now if you've got an Xbox. For PlayStation, yeah, no, not yet, but Xbox SmartGlass, tablets and so on, it's really, really cool, so check it out. So SmartGlass is free, but Sony's released this big piece of glass in front of a TV, an 84-inch TV. I mentioned that in a couple of Cups of Tech ago, whatever. I mentioned it a while back, and we didn't know pricing back then. Now we do. For the price, I did an article on this, you need to check it out, but it's $25,000 Australian. 25,000, 25 with 3 zeros, which is a lot of money. I did a little bit of comparison here. You can buy a car instead of the TV. You could buy 252 Furbies, you know, those Furby rat dolls. You could even buy 8, is it 8? Did I put 8? 8, yeah, 8 55-inch Sony TVs instead. So imagine getting 8 of them, or just one. Anyway, it's incredible. It's a 4K TV, so it is sort of the highest of the market. It is one of the biggest TVs, I think, on the market as well. And yes, the viewing experience is probably better than any TV on the market also. But $25,000, if you can afford it, don't watch this show, because I don't know, you probably got like an advisor or someone. You probably get like a blogger and hire them, and you don't need me or something. I don't know. If you're buying a $25,000 TV and you watch my show, please comment. I would like you to buy me a small TV, just a cheap one, something. Buy me a new mug. Buy me a coffee. I better stop. Something super exciting, and the reason why it's actually late for me to be filming. I usually film earlier. About 2 hours ago or so, Angry Birds Star Wars Edition was released. Now it's in the Play Store. I'm again assuming, and I'm pretty sure it is, available for iOS devices as well. I don't have one. Okay, I don't have an iOS device, but I'm going to. I'm going to have an iPhone and an iPad very soon. I'm not buying one, but I'm getting them. Anyway, Angry Birds Star Wars is it's awesome. It's pretty much what you loved in Star Wars, with the cinematics, the sound, and just the passion of Star Wars mixed in with Angry Birds, which is quite a lot of fun. And you'll see the different abilities that these Angry Birds, which is Star Wars enabled, with what they have, and it's awesome. It's just awesome. I was playing it for a while, and the sound is it's really good. The graphics are great. The gameplay is going to be awesome. Yeah, really enjoying it. Previously, I was hooked on Jaws Revenge, shark game. Really cool as well, but now I think my attention is now moved onto Angry Birds. Check it out. You just have to look at it. And if you don't have an iOS or an Android device, like I was similar to that not so long ago, I don't know what your other options are. I used to play. I didn't even have games on the BlackBerry. Anyway, moving on. Something else for you to download, or not download, whatever. If you're a Foxtel subscriber, this is mainly for Australians. I apologise to the international audience, like my viewers from Zimbabwe. But if you've got a Foxtel subscription and you've got the one box in the house, and you all get together and you watch it, and your kids are like, "Oh, but Dad, I want to watch whatever." Anyway, so you have these issues with changing the channels and whatnot. You can now download an app for your iPad, and I believe it's on iPhone. No, not yet. It's just iPad. And anyway, the article was on eftm.com.au, and it was awesome because when you read it, you're just thinking, "Oh my God, I wish I had Foxtel." I don't have Foxtel. I just use free-to-air, the free channels. But it basically cures a lot of people's issues in the home. No more fighting, because on the iPad you can watch Foxtel, and it's a separate channel to what you're watching on the TV, which is incredible. So you just log in with your Foxtel subscription, and there you can just click on TV channels and watch them, provided they're in your subscription pack and stuff like that. You can also do, say for example, you're getting home and you're late because Turtle Man started and you're 15 minutes late or whatever. You can actually go back, I think, half an hour of catch-up service immediately. So you could get home at 8:15 or whatever it is, get your iPad out, hit back 30 minutes, and you're still going to be able to watch it as if it was live. Awesome. A word of warning to those who are planning on using it, and the lucky ones who are. If you're watching over 3G, you're going to consume about 350 meg per hour, and if you're watching over Wi-Fi, obviously a higher quality video will be coming through, 800 meg per hour. So if you're, especially over 3G, you're going to be really careful. Data plans are getting smaller. You need to be careful of that because you're going to lose your whole allowance pretty quickly. But the fact that it does 3G as well is really handy. You can not even be at home and still watch the Fox, which is really cool. Really, really cool. So well done with that on Foxtel. That's pretty awesome. I don't think anyone's doing anything that cool, especially as included as part of your subscription. It's not like it's costing them extra to get. So very good job. Guys, that's it. I'm done. I got through 6 pieces of news in 9 minutes. Yeah, that's about right. Anyway, I'll edit it, try and make it a bit shorter for you guys, but thanks for those who watched. If you've made it this far, you've had to put up with this. Yeah, growing a Mo for Movember. So 4 episodes of this, and then it's gone. So hang in there, and maybe I should just make this an audio version and just cover up my face with something else, I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching guys, we'll see you next week. Bye.